Important. Like for what? We'll take a break.
We need to kill all men. Kill male babies. Kill any man that you see, like, in the streets. I am sick of being a baby factory.
This is just a reminder for men that scientists have now discovered a way for women to impregnate themselves using their own bone marrow. So we no longer have any need for you, genetically or physically.
Men have been trashed for millennia. They've been trashed for a long time.
Men are not meant to be dominant. Men are meant to be submissive. They're supposed to listen to women. You are a queen. They are worker ants. Because men do not have the ability to think for themselves. They don't. Because men are fucking stupid. We women must take charge. Feminism all the way.
Remind me that I don't need a man and men are useless. When should I remind you? Every damn day.
That's why the men are special tactic
Harvey, one of my best friends, my machine gunner, died right next to me. He got hit, killed him on the spot. It makes us very sad thinking of all our friends. I know dozens and dozens of men who are laying in under those crosses.
The war is here, my brothers. We live in a spiritual war. It's all amongst us. Culture has taught us that masculinity is toxic. We've been taught that we've had it wrong all along, that men aren't the head of the home. Media literally says that tradition, that's antiquated.
I don't think it's right to stay in traditional definitions of what the roles are. A king doesn't always have to lead.
And so me being a man of God and not speaking up against such things, not speaking up against worldly standards, it's like sleeping on guard duty. So I encourage you, my brothers, it's time to reject the modern ways, reject culture, and embrace masculinity, embrace tradition. Men aren't trash, men aren't useless. Not all of us men are toxic. The Bible is very clear on the role of a man and how he has authority over his home. He is the head of the home, the head of the house. Not to say that, modern men have abused that role, have abused that power and authority in recent years. Men have taken their leadership role and have used it to dominate, to come from this angle opposed to an angle of love, tenderness, and with humility, being that gentle warrior. A man is supposed to lead by serving his wife, not by demanding to be served. A true man is gonna figure out and find any way he can to showcase and demonstrate his masculinity, like opening the door for his wife, waking up in the mornings telling her how much he loves her and appreciates her. It's those little gestures. Like, one thing I like to personally do every single morning is wake up and make my wife a cup of coffee. When we're around other people or around our family and friends, one thing I like to do is talk about the amazing qualities that my wife has. I like to kind of put her up on a pedestal and highlight all the great and amazing attributes and things that she does and who she is as a woman. And so I feel like in recent years we've really gotten it twisted here. Leadership is not dominance, it's sacrifice and service. It's kind of like this YouTube channel here. I mean, obviously at the end of the day, who's the leader of this YouTube channel? It's me, right? Obviously. However, as the leader, what am I doing? I'm serving you guys. I'm creating content every single day so that way I can hopefully build you up so then you can go out and become leaders in your own community and future family. So for those of you dudes out there watching this and you want to embrace your manhood, embrace that masculinity, step number one, look in the mirror, bro. Look at yourself. Start flexing your muscles. Beat your chest a little bit. That's not toxic. That's just ramping up your natural, organic, God-given masculinity that he has instilled within you. And then after that, slow down. Take a deep breath. Let the energy go down in your nuts, right? and ask God, what do you want from me today? What do you need me to do? What's the mission? Who do you want me to go out and serve today? Who do you want me to go out and bless today? Build up. Show me the way. Because at the end of the day, you guys, yes, we are the leaders of our home, but there's only one other who we take authority from, and that's God. And honestly, if you serve him, you serve those antiquated ways, they'll never lead you astray. They won't. Those old, outdated ways, they've never steered any man wrong. They've never destroyed or shattered any family in the history of the world. Stay away from this thing right here, you guys. Stay away from this. From hours and hours of this. This can be a very useful tool, but it can also be very toxic. Everything you see on this thing right here, everything that's constantly flooding your brain, this right here, it can destroy men. It can destroy families. A great route for you watching this, a great route for you to go is the route that culture tells you not to go. If the culture and media tells you to turn left, first take that information, hold it up to the light of God's standards, because most of the time, if culture's telling you to go left, he's probably going to tell you to go right. And for any of you dudes out there who think this is all just mumbo jumbo bubblegum, hey, then try to go culture's ways. Try to go the worldly route. See how you feel in a couple years from now. See where your life ends up 10, 20 years from now. Just see how it goes. Don't take anything that I'm saying right now, don't apply it, and just see how it works out for you. Just see. I mean, obviously, a lot of the millennials my age, a lot of the new Gen Z, they're going their route. They're going their way. They're doing what they want to do. They're their own authority, or at least they think they are. In actuality, they're taking their authority from this thing right here. They're following all the trends, thinking that they're thinking for themselves when really they're not. But I mean, look, the proof's in the pudding. Look at where we're at. Look at our men. Look at our women. Look at how perverted and distorted and how lost everybody's become. Everything's backwards. Good has become evil, evil has become good, men have become women, women have become men, hooking up with different chicks every night, going out, living for the moment, partying, drinking, doing drugs, going home, whacking it, spilling your seed to all these images online. Oh yeah, all that stuff, yeah, that's freedom. But marriage is slavery. I'll tell you what, my brothers, all those things that culture and TV shows make out to seem fun and free, that's bondage, bro. With that said, it's time to man up, my brothers. Remember that being the man, having that authority, with that comes a lot of responsibility. That's a serious position that God's put you in. Anything that happens within your family, it falls back on your shoulders. Look at Adam and Eve in the Bible. Essentially, who took the first bite of the fruit? It was Eve. But who did God go looking after? He went looking after Adam, saying, Adam, where are you? Where are you at? Why aren't you showing up? Why aren't you protecting and guiding your wife? So remember that, my brothers. You are held to a higher standard. Talk to you guys soon. Peace always.